Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower. I've done your monthly readings. Yes, I have done them, but I've had real complications of getting them up on YouTube on our channel. They will be out. They're finally up, but they will be out on Monday. I didn't want to bring them out this weekend because there'd be just too many videos coming out this weekend, and it'd make it very confusing. So it will be out there on Monday. And wow, what a month you've got coming for you. Fantastic it is. You'll see that on Monday. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just get in here and see what your overall energy is going on for this week. A lot of messages coming in for you, apparently. A lot of communication throughout the sense. And I'm getting it on both sides here. Not only within your relationships, but also within your financial world. There's a lot of sort of clarification through that communication as well. It's going to give you a lot of realization in this week, and it's going to set you up for this month. As I said, this month is going to be a cracking month for you, I think. It's going to really cracking month. And it starts this week here with general communications that are going on around you, general information that is coming your way. On your relationship side, you get the Ten of Pentacles, absolute abundance, and you realise you should realise you have every aspect of relationships in order to make it succeed. Not only your emotions, your love and stuff like that, but also the material side, your activities, the things that you do physically do within your relationships, and these two dogs here, those faithful friends, which is the energy, and the energy sort of is encouraging you to allow that sort of masterful sort of abundance that you have within you to come to the surface, and be that person within all forms of relationships around you, that you seem to be the person or the go-to person at the moment. You have the depth that is going to satisfy all your relationships that are around you. The universe here, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, a bit of a blessing in disguise here. And it's also a case of, I don't think it's like you're shut out from the cold, but because of all this abundance and this people coming towards you, it may give you that sensation that you're outside of reality in a way, that you're higher than the comings and goings of all the relationships that are around you. And so I wouldn't focus upon your weaknesses here. I wouldn't worry about it of feeling above everything. It's not like an ego thing at all. It's just the way it is. And it's, you can almost float across everything without being caught up in the turmoils of complications within any relationships. I think that's what the universe is sort of saying here. And it's a bit of a blessing in disguise that you have a perspective of the relationships of a perspective from a very high view by the feel of it. That's what I get from it. So you may get that sensation that you're shut out of the relationships, and that people are coming to you because you have those abundance, that depth within you, almost like a priest or a therapist or something like that. That you're dipping into people's lives, but you're not really in them, if you know what I mean. And it's you may feel like kind of going, and what about me? But I wouldn't feel that this week, because you've got to float over this week, I think, by the feel of things. Your past guides here are offering up the Empress card. Yeah, I think you're creating a lot of things. You're putting in place a lot of things for your relationships. And I got a funny feeling this is to do with your family or your friends, or, the community that you're in, your tribe, as it were. I think you're noticing a lot of things that are going on in the space that is around you, which gives you that abundance and that resource and that depth within you. You're noticing a lot of things that are going on around you. And with all those little things that are going on around you, is allowing you to get some sort of synergy out of it, where you have a clear path for you spiritually, emotionally, and energetically, to lead on with your hearts, and create it's almost as if, like, people are running around like headless chickens, and you're not that headless chicken. and you're almost there waiting at the end and waiting for people to realise, and then you're like the welcoming party. That's what it seems like at the moment. So it's a very privileged position that you find yourself in a way, and I think you should enjoy that. That's what that blessing in disguise is all about. Strength. And this is your future self which is calling into you. The strength card here on this card here, it's the traditional cards here. Obviously it's the strength and the will and the having control over your emotions to stick your hand down, because she's got a hand going down into that lion's mouth, and it's like someone who puts the head in the lion's mouth. You got to have nerves of steel in order to do that. And this is what's coming here. It's sort of like, I think and you can manifest, and this is where I come back to, you're creating something, you're manifesting something out of this strength for this future here, and it's quelling all those doubts, and it's almost making you, as I say, you're like this sort of like this person at the end that's already worked it out, and you're waiting for the others to work it out, and you've got to, your strength will be not to get involved in the hurly-burly of the town square, because that will distract you from being that person that's waiting there for everybody else to sort their lives out. And as I say, you are going to be like a point of reference. It's a really beautiful thing, and just knowing your monthly reading as well, it sets it up so beautifully for the coming month, really does. And I think it's going to put you in a position of strength going forward. On your material side, you get the Four of Wands. This could be a new job coming into your life. It could be a new part of your business, a development of your business, a development of any projects that you have on your personal level, in your financial world. And it is the coming together of two plans that are really well in line with one another, and it dovetails for a very beautiful future. And your karmic mission here is actually to step into your power, step into your authority in a way within the material world. That's what I feel like here. It's like you're marrying yourself, your higher self. It's like you're getting into a position where you're in line with your righteous path, as it were. That's what it feels like, really, within your financial world. The universe here has got the Nine of Cups. The universe is bringing you in these opportunities because I think you're being very clear about where you're going, and you're stepping forward into a new job or into a new aspect of your business. And because you're stepping into it, the universe is sort of saying, oh, in that case, you're going to need this, you're going to need that, you're going to need this. And there's a lot of opportunities and possibilities that are coming into your life, gifts in a way, that are coming into your life around you in the general aspect of whatever you happen to be doing. On your past self, this is how your past guides are trying to help you in your karmic path here. The Hermit's already done huge amounts of work. He's already gone up the mountain, and when he's gone up to the top of the mountain, gone through those obstacles, gone through his shadow side, understood every aspect of what he's done in order to get that job or to get that business going. And then he's got to a point where he's so close to the stars that he can actually seize upon his dreams and aspirations and put them in that lantern, so they're the guiding light for him going forward. And that's going to produce a lot of security, almost like a confidence within your life as well, because you know where you're going and what you're doing. And this is what the Eight of Wands is about. This is what the message is. You must be getting confirmations of all of this within your life this week. You're just feeling utterly on the ball and invincible in a way. That's what it feels like for me with all these opportunities. With your future self is looking at the longer term plan here. your future self, and it's guiding you, sort of saying, now we've got this confidence, now we've got these opportunities that are turning up, now we've got this new job, therefore I can, look at buying a house or look at buying a new car and stuff like that I can keep for a long time. It's building upon success that you've already created, but it's getting down to work and doing it. Basically, and I think that's what that confidence is within you, that you you can do whatever you're doing, and you can get further on in your career path or your job or your business or your projects and stuff like that, and you're going to get a lot of opportunities coming your way. It's going to give you a very good, clear-cut decision making within your life. Because you're concentrating as well on the longer term plan, but you're very confident in your here and now. What is the overall outcome for all of this? King of Wands, absolute leader. That's what it's all about. That confidence, that sort of overwhelming sort of confidence of passionate about who you are, not only within your financial side but also within your material side. This sets up your June amazingly, and it is part and parcel is having that ability to observe the little messages that are coming into your life around you at any given point. And it is with the Eight of Wands, you get the Queen of Wands. It's concentrating on the moment, getting very passionate about one thing at a time and getting it, one step at a time. A little bit like the Hierophant as well. He does one step at a time in order to get to his dreams and aspirations. He's a very good friend of the Hermit. Completely different route, but very good friend of the Hermit. And these messages are going to make you very passionate about things, because there's a lot of those passions around. If you can see, there's a lot of these little lights around her, but she's actually concentrating on the one light at a time and being very joyous and passionate about it. And I think you're going to find that within your relationship, but also within your financial world. With the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Four of Pentacles here. Holding on too tightly? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's holding on tightly to your righteous position, possibly, but also I think it's being wise about how you invest in those relationships. As I said, you're going to be like that go-to person, and therefore you're going to have that luxury and choice to see which relationships you wish to invest in, which relationships you wish to give over your time, effort, your energy, even your resources within your life. And so with the Five of Pentacles, you get the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is understanding the joyous journey which gets you to where you are, and it's almost like a reminiscing sort of card as well. And this space of this higher view that you might have of the relationships at the moment will give you that sense of that sense of happiness that started you on that journey at the very beginning. The reason you were happy to start it is because that happiness should flow through your life as you go forward as well. And so don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, basically. With the Empress, you get the Star card. Yeah, this is all creating your dreams. You know it, you're there. You're waiting for others to join you, and you are that point of reference, I think. And that helps you to explore not only your dreams, but also helps others to explore your dreams with you. The Nine of Cups is just flying off. Hang on a second, let me just grab it. Universe getting involved, eh? So yeah, I think it's a case here of that synergy of understanding of the world around you is going to take you to loftier heights, to really be the go-to person within all relationships around you. And as I said, I think it's got more connection with your family and your friends and stuff like that. We get the Four of Wands with the Strength card here. I don't think it's marriage, but I do believe it's a case that you've got a plan going on for your relationships, and as people come to you, you can connect your plan or your ideals with the ideals of the other person, which creates a synergy of two plans together. Two ones and two ones make the four ones. And for you, it's going to put you into a whole new dimension in comparison, with the past, and put you in a really good place where the future self, your future self, is going to be in a really powerful position. It's looking good for you in June. Look at this. With the Four of Wands here on your material side, you get the King of Cups. Having control over your emotions, and this is where I sort of say nerves of steel as well, which comes in on this side as well. But having those nerves of steel and knowing that you've got control over the situation, over the here and now, so then therefore you can explore the future. And having that cool, calm, collective attitude that you have towards your Nine of Cups. These opportunities want to come flying towards you. Obviously, at the moment, Aquarius. So I think having control over your emotions is going to make things plain sailing for you as you go from one dimension to another, and as it opens these opportunities. And these opportunities need to be nurtured from the universe, and I think you've nurtured them in the past as well. As I was saying here with the Hermit card, I think you've created these opportunities, and as you step in brightly into this new job or this new phase of your business or projects and stuff like that, and the universe then sort of kind of going, okay, in that case you're going to need this, you're going to need that, and you're going to nurture these sort of things, and this is going to need you to sort of be very much in the here and now, and that's all to do with those messages that are coming through as well. So nurture your connection with the universe where it regards, or your righteous path in regards to the universe in connection with your job and your businesses. With the Hermit card, you get the Page of Wands. You couldn't get two things that are completely different here. The Hermit card is obviously about sort of understanding and stuff like that, but it's also a very sort of solitary, very slow-moving card. And the Page of Wands is a very passionate, very vibrant, childlike attitude. Well, not childish, very childlike. So being very enthusiastic about life, very much like the Queen of Wands here as well. And so through all of this understanding that you've accumulated, it allows you in this new job or this new aspect or this new promotion that you're heading for, you can put all your passions into it that you know will bring you the results. And having control over your emotions will allow you to have that strength, I think, and that ability to really build a very good long-term plan. You've got, with the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the King of Wands, which is just above here. And this is where you're heading towards. You're heading towards a longer term plan where you are going to become you should become a leader in your field in regards to your business, your job and your projects. You really should. It's a new dimension that is opening up for you, and you've done the work. That's the thing, Aquarius. I've seen in your readings since Christmas, over the last 6 months, I've seen how you put it all together week by week. With the King of Wands, you get the Three of Wands. Now, Three of Wands could be procrastination, but it's not. That's the case here. It's more sort of a harbour master getting on and going on that journey. I think here is where it starts. And also observing, and this is where I think you're the go-to person, because the harbour master is the person who, the boats that come into the harbour, they will be talking to you first of all, saying, where do we park our car? And you can turn around and say, okay, so what, boat, sorry. Where can I park my boat? And you'll be sort of saying, okay, what cargo have you got on? Oh, you got that. That could be interesting. I could do with some of that. That cargo there, and where are you going after this? Oh, in that case you may want to take this cargo here. Really playing smart here, so you don't have to run around like a blue-ass fly in order to be a blue bottle. in order to be the leader here. You've got to allow, and I think you've got to allow things to come to you. It's going to set you up amazingly for June, which you will see in your monthly readings that come out on Monday the 29th of May. Okay? Yes, absolutely brilliant. Love it, Aquarius. I love doing your readings. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. I hope you got the best out of this this weekly reading. Don't forget to to subscribe and everything. Thank you very much for your support for this channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.